You are not who you think you are. You are not just a human being living day to day, trapped by the limitations of your body and mind. You are something much greater, a fragment of the divine, living a human experience. It may feel uncomfortable right now, but trust me, if you miss any detail of this journey, you risk misunderstanding your true nature. What if I told you that everything you believe about what's real is an illusion? That there's a deep secret hidden at the core of your consciousness waiting to be awakened? The physical body you know, with all its limitations, pain and pleasure, does not define who you are. It's simply a vehicle, a suit your soul wears temporarily to navigate the earthly experience. Imagine for a moment, just as you change clothes, the soul changes bodies with each new incarnation. What is temporary? What is eternal? The body ages, gets sick, and eventually ceases, but the essence that dwells within you, that is eternal. Everything you experience through your senses, the smells, the colors, the touch, is part of a much larger cosmic game. You are not your hands, your face, or even your brain. You are the consciousness behind all of it. And when you start to realize this truth, things begin to make sense. Think about it. You say, my body, my mind, but never, I am the body, or I am the mind. That's because you are the eternal soul using the body as a tool to grow, learn, and evolve. And trust me, what comes next will change everything you thought you knew about your existence. Before we continue, if you follow the Higher Self channel, we have something special for you. Discover the Map of Higher Self, a transformative guide to redefining your mental reality. As the creator of this ebook and leader of the channel, I share my deepest experiences and learnings with you. Every page reflects my journey, which I've turned into wisdom. Now it's your turn to walk this path of self-knowledge and positivity. Click the pinned link in the comments and start transforming your life today. The soul is your true self. Everything you think defines who you are. Your name, your memories, your achievements are just temporary aspects of this human experience. The truth, and here's the part that many don't see, is that you are not the sum of these temporary things. You are the unchanging consciousness observing it all. Think about it. While your body changes over the years, ages, and transforms, there is something inside you that remains untouched. That something is your soul. It's the part of you that knows that no matter what happens around you, you exist. You are. And let me tell you something that may change the way you see the world. The soul has no beginning and no end. It's connected to everything, to the universe. Every emotion, every thought, every human experience you have is not your true self. They are waves that come and go, but you are the ocean behind them. You are the divine spark that never fades, a fraction of the whole, experiencing life through a physical lens. And the more you connect with this truth, the closer you get to who you really are. The relationship between the soul and the universe goes beyond what our senses can perceive. You are not separate from the universe. You are not an isolated entity living independently. On the contrary, you are an extension of the whole, a unique manifestation of universal consciousness. Imagine for a moment that the universe is a vast ocean of energy and consciousness, and you are a wave in that ocean. The wave may seem distinct, with its own shape, movement, and purpose, but deep down, it has never stopped being part of the ocean. This is the true nature of your soul. A singular expression of the divine living through you. Everything that happens in your life, from the simplest moments to the most profound, is part of a cosmic orchestration. What you feel as separation is only an illusion created by the physical senses. The truth is that your soul is interconnected with the universe in ways you may never have imagined. Just as the stars in the sky may seem distant, yet are part of the same galaxy, you are part of this infinity. You are the infinite. The universe is constantly manifesting and evolving through your experience. And when you remember this, you begin to realize that you have the power to create, to change, to shape the reality around you because the soul and the universe are one. Quantum physics, with its surprising discoveries, is just beginning to reveal what mystics have known for millennia. Reality goes far beyond what our eyes can see. Experiments like the double-slit experiment show that particles behave differently when they are observed, suggesting that consciousness influences the very nature of matter. This means that you, as a conscious being, are influencing the world around you every moment, simply with your presence. As the ancient sages said, the universe responds to your state of being. What modern physics is discovering is scientific confirmation that thought and consciousness not only affect reality, but are part of the very fabric of the cosmos. And if that's not intriguing enough, there's also the phenomenon of quantum entanglement, where two particles remain connected no matter how far apart they are. This echoes the spiritual idea that everything is interconnected. What happens in one part of the universe can affect another, even if they seem distant. It's as if the universe is woven together by an invisible web of energy and consciousness, and you are an essential part of that web. Just as mystics speak of the interconnection of all things, quantum physics is showing us through scientific means that what we call reality is far more mysterious and intriguing than we ever imagined. Awakening to your true divine nature is like removing the veil that hides the reality that has always been right in front of your eyes. Everything you believe to be, the physical body, the memories, the thoughts, are nothing more than a temporary reflection of something much greater. You are a divine spark, a fraction of the whole, living a human experience. And the first step to this awakening is to question everything you have been conditioned to believe about yourself. Are you just a body? Or is there something inside you, this unchanging consciousness that watches everything pass? As you begin to detach from this identification with the ego and the physical, you make space to perceive the true magnitude of who you are. But awakening is not just a change in thought. It is a profound inner transformation. With every challenge, every obstacle, you are called to remember that you are not limited by the circumstances of earthly life. Your true essence is limitless. And each moment of introspection, each meditation, is an invitation to reconnect with this divine consciousness. By silencing your mind and tuning into your inner presence, you begin to realize that the divinity you seek outside has always been within you. You are the creator of your own reality, and awakening to this truth is a reminder that your power goes beyond what the senses can perceive. It is within your being, in your divine self. There are states of consciousness that go far beyond what the physical form is capable of experiencing. While we are bound to the body and the senses, our perception is limited to what we see, touch, and hear. But this is only a tiny part of reality. When you delve into practices like meditation or astral travel, you begin to realize that your consciousness can transcend the physical, existing in other dimensions. Have you ever imagined quieting your mind to the point where you feel completely detached from your body? That's when you touch a reality beyond matter, a dimension where time and space, as we know them, cease to exist. These states are like portals to other forms of existence, where consciousness expands, revealing deeper levels of wisdom and understanding. These states of consciousness show us that the physical form is merely a vehicle, and that the true nature of our being is beyond what the eyes can see and the body can feel. The more you explore these states, the more you realize that earthly life is just one facet of the soul's journey. Transcending the physical body is a journey of liberation. As you begin to let go of the idea that you are just a body, limited by time and space, a new horizon opens up. The body, with its pains, desires, and limitations, stops being the prison we often believe it to be. Instead, it becomes a temporary instrument, a means for divine consciousness to experience earthly reality. The true power lies in remembering that you are more than this vehicle. Every physical challenge, every obstacle in life is an opportunity to feel the vastness of who you are within, an eternal soul that transcends form. When you stop identifying solely with the body, you realize that it's not the body itself that limits you, but the mind that believes it to be the body. This is the key to transcendence. By silencing the mind's noise and turning inward, you begin to perceive the unchanging presence that has always been there. This process allows you to transcend physical limits, experiencing moments of pure connection with the whole. When you see yourself as this universal consciousness, you realize that nothing can imprison you. The body is just a shell, a fragment of the experience, while your true essence is vast, eternal, and limitless. The reality you experience is not fixed or predetermined. You are the creator of your own reality, consciously or unconsciously. Every thought, every emotion, every belief acts as a seed planted in the fertile soil of the universe. And just as a seed grows and bears fruit, your beliefs and intentions shape the world around you. Imagine your mind as a lens. Whatever you focus on expands. When you believe in limitations, the world reflects barriers back to you. But when you align with your true essence, a divine and limitless consciousness, you begin to see that the universe responds to your deepest expectations. This is the essence of reality creation. The understanding that your thoughts are not merely passive reflections, but active forces shaping your physical experience. This doesn't mean you create reality out of thin air, but that you co-create with the universe. By changing your focus, by aligning your intentions with universal truth, you allow new possibilities to manifest. The reality you see is the result of your conscious and unconscious choices. So, ask yourself, what have you been choosing to create? If you want to change your life, change the way you see yourself and how you relate to the universe. When you understand that your consciousness is the source of everything, you become the master of your own destiny. The soul is not a simple entity confined to the physical body or a single reality. It is multidimensional, existing simultaneously in various layers of existence, both in the physical world and in spiritual realities beyond what we can perceive with our senses. What does this mean? It means that while you live the earthly experience, part of your soul is on other levels of consciousness, connected to higher dimensions. Imagine your soul as a beam of light that travels through different planes of reality, each bringing a unique aspect of your essence. In the physical plane, you experience the body's limitations, but in other dimensions, your soul can travel freely, connecting with the infinite. These multidimensional aspects of the soul have been recognized by various spiritual traditions throughout history. Ancient mystics spoke of light bodies, subtle bodies, and levels of consciousness that transcend the physical world. The soul can operate on multiple levels of reality simultaneously. That's why you may have powerful intuitions, déjà vu experiences, or feel guided by something greater. These experiences are fragments of your soul acting beyond matter, touching the divine and bringing that wisdom to the physical plane. The more you connect with this multidimensional truth, the more you realize that your existence is far greater than this body and this life. You are an eternal being, navigating multiple realities at once. The Emerald Tablets, attributed to the mystic Thoth, also known as Hermes Trismegistus, reveal profound secrets about the nature of the soul and the cosmos. These ancient inscriptions show that the soul's journey is eternally evolving, constantly moving toward the light of the whole, the source of all existence. Thoth teaches that humans are not bound to a single realm or dimension. On the contrary, you are part of a grand cosmic plan, where the soul travels from star to star, from dimension to dimension, always seeking greater knowledge and union with the divine. The tablets remind us that the soul's evolution doesn't follow a straight line. It's a spiral of growth, guided by the cosmic laws of cause and effect. One of the deepest teachings of the tablets is the revelation that the soul's final destiny is union with the whole, a state where individuality dissolves into divine light. But this dissolution does not mean the end of existence. It's the awakening to the soul's true nature as an integral part of the cosmos. Each stage of the journey, each life and challenge, is a step toward cosmic wisdom. Thoth describes the soul as an eternal traveler, not bound to a single star, but always moving toward the grand goal. Imagine this: an infinite soul like yours, traveling through the far reaches of the universe, absorbing the knowledge of each realm, until one day you become one with the divine essence of the whole. The collective evolution of consciousness is an inevitable and grand process that encompasses all of humanity and the universe as a whole. Each individual, with their own spiritual journey and personal awakening, is an essential piece of this greater movement. As you awaken to your true nature, as a spiritual being having a human experience, you are not only transforming your own reality, but also contributing to the elevation of the collective consciousness. It's like a symphony, where each soul, as it expands its perception, helps raise the frequency of the entire planet. Imagine millions of awakened souls, each one illuminating a piece of the darkness that covers humanity, bringing about a new era of light and understanding. This evolution doesn't happen in a straight line, nor does it happen at the same time for everyone, but it progresses in cycles, where each soul contributes its own share of wisdom and experience. As the ancient masters teach, the collective consciousness is in a constant cycle of growth, where each individual awakening transforms the fabric of reality. This movement, this ascension, leads us to a state where the planet and its inhabitants begin to vibrate at a higher frequency, recognizing their interconnection with the cosmos. And as this evolution happens, we move closer to a future where humanity, as a whole, recognizes its inner divinity, becoming co-creators of a new reality, where love, compassion, and wisdom are the pillars that support an awakened collective consciousness. What we've discussed so far is just a spark of the grand truth waiting to be revealed. You are not just a human being living in the mundane. You are a divine spark, a vital piece of something infinitely greater. But remember, this revelation is only the first step. What you feel now, this curiosity, this awakening, is the call to dive even deeper into the hidden layers of your consciousness. Now, as we reach the end of this revealing expedition, I want to express my deepest gratitude to you for staying with us until the end. Your dedication and curiosity are the fuel that drives us to explore, demystify, and share these intriguing stories. I want to share something special with you. As a fan of the Higher Self channel, you are about to embark on a unique journey of self-discovery and mental formation. I present to you the Map of Higher Self, a revolutionary ebook that will redefine your mental reality. As the creator of this content and leader of the Higher Self channel, I'm sharing my deepest experiences and valuable lessons with you. Each chapter of this ebook is a reflection of my journey, filled with practical lessons I've lived and transformed into wisdom. Don't miss this opportunity to transform your life. Click the link in the pinned comment and start your journey towards self-knowledge and positivity today. Imagine yourself for a moment as one of the ancient explorers who ventured into unknown territories, guided only by the flame of curiosity and the thirst for knowledge. Every piece of information, every symbol deciphered, is like a map leading us deeper into the labyrinth of the unknown. And just like those explorers, you too are now a little closer to the truth, carrying with you a new understanding of the forces that shape our world. Your presence here is not just a personal achievement, but a valuable contribution to a vibrant community of curious and knowledge-seeking individuals. Every view, every comment, every like is a step we take together toward a deeper and collective understanding. You are not just a spectator, you are a partner in this journey of discovery. So, as we close this chapter, I invite you to reflect on today's revelations and prepare for the next steps. We will continue unraveling secrets, questioning established truths, and exploring the mysteries around us. Your participation is essential, not just for the growth of this channel, but for the expansion of our horizon of knowledge. Until the next discovery. And remember, the real power lies in questioning and understanding what is beyond the visible. And before you go, don't miss these 2 videos I've selected especially for you. They're packed with deep knowledge and fascinating discoveries that you'll love. Click on one of them and continue your journey of self-discovery and the pursuit of wisdom with the amazing content our channel has to offer.